Low Code Learning is the name of the channel. And I chose that name because I am about to start school for computer science, which we'll dive more into that in a sec. And I have found that sometimes concepts that are being taught in computer science are taught with code, which, as many people know, code is not naturally easy to read. It's in semi English, but not necessarily. And the concepts are taught with code in a way that actually I think can make the concepts confusing, even if you know code. I think because just the way code is only the person that's currently writing the code understands the code completely. And even that person that writes that code will go back later, and we all know that. We all go back and we don't understand the code. It's confusing. And so my goal for this channel is to be able to teach concepts in computer science without having to necessarily use code or use very low amount of code, hence the name Low Code Learning. Now, of course, like when it comes to actual coding, I think there's plenty of other channels that can teach you all the ins and outs of actual coding. But there's concepts like algorithms, big O notation, data structures, things like that, where you don't necessarily, and I'll show code snippets here and there. I'm not saying no code, but I'm saying there's concepts that can be learned without looking at a screen of a bunch of syntax that doesn't really mean much to you or me, honestly. And so I want to build a channel, an educational channel for that. And to be honest, this channel is like 95% for me because, like I said, I'm starting school in September, and I've tried studying on my own, and I'll read, I'll watch videos, I'll do all this stuff, and it just won't internalize. It just comes in one ear out the other, no matter how many times I read it. And I was starting to get some stuff, but I thought, I had this idea. If I had to teach it, I would learn it a lot better. But I wasn't just going to teach, I wasn't just going to talk to my wall, and I decided, you know what? Let's pretend like I'm a streamer. So that's my goal, is just to pretend like I'm streaming, teach these concepts. Maybe people will join, maybe people won't. Doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be able to learn these concepts for myself, so once I start school, I'll have a much easier time. I'll understand the concepts, so I don't have to put as much time studying while I'm in school, while I have this time.